So I'm pretty sure when I stopped playing this yesterday, I was actually not very far, not very far from the end of the game. So this might be a really quick stream. We'll see. Quick recap. We have PTSD from a battle that we didn't actually get to participate in 5 years ago. We are now on a ship being sent out to the middle of bumfuck nowhere to rendezvous with another ship that's probably going to get blown up before we get to it. And something took out all the power on our ship, so we're running around with some emergency supplies trying to open up doors and get to people. And this bug where you have to pull up the save menu to advance dialogue faster. Oh wait, never mind. This is actually waiting for me to use an item. Drop the cable, plug into the terminal near the door. Yeah, we know how it works. And then swipe my girlfriend's keycard. Since she is technically second in command here. With the device set up, you hit the enter key, the unlock option, turn your attention toward the partition that stands between you and the engineering department. Door. Takes 10 seconds before it starts moving. Process is agonizingly slow. Darkness of the thoroughfare time seems to lose meaning as you watch the door almost imperceptibly work its way upwards. Foot of clearance between the door and the floor. Probably enough to slide through. Turning your attention back towards the PST, you see a graphic of an empty battery with a cross through it blinking on the screen. Yep. The blaster is being kept open by its dwindling amount of power. You grab the unit and shove it through a small gap, leaving the cable plugged into the underside of the terminal. Push the device all the way through, you drop down your front, begin to crawl your own way into engineering. There's just enough clearance for you to worm your way underneath. With the smooth panel flooring turning degrading makes it uncomfortable. Time you make it halfway through, with your feet still sticking out in the aft thoroughfare, the grinding noise that it stops starts back up again. Knowing the grating, you now quickly squirm the rest away until you're clear of the door. Rolling on your back, you grab the PST's cable and give it a swift yank, pulling it out of the terminal on the other side. And back to you just before the blast door drops shut. That was way too close. Stand up, quickly pick up the PST, which still has a little battery icon. Chief! The call is met with the oppressive silence that somehow seems worse than the vast space of the engineering department. It's Lieutenant Forg. I got the PST. I'm not sure what PST means anymore. Something subterminal portal, probably. Chief! Okay, like Chief was alive not long ago. Was on the radio. They've done different catwalks for the chief. There's no one else here. I guess we'll finish things. If you're running out of battery, don't use what you've got left, flashing and beeping. Bring it full pelt towards the central computer. You reach it just as the PST's whole screen begins a blank cycle between showing the warning and nothing at all. Once you arrive at the doorway that leads to the central computer, you know what you've got to do. Draw the cable, plug it into the terminal, scroll through the options, come on. And swipe my girlfriend's card. As soon as the door begins to open, you jump to it and start pushing on it in order to force it open. Once the gap's large enough, you slip through. The exact same moment the PST powers down and the door slides back shut. Your eyes adjust to the darkness of the room. Looking around, you see that it's a little bigger than a cleaning cupboard or a cruise cubicle. Thick cabling runs from the ceiling to the floor along the walls towards the end of the room opposite the doorway. On the far side is a huge screen with a keyboard positioned below it at about waist height. Stepping towards the interface, you run your hand over the keys. The computer shows no sign of life even after you begin to push random buttons. I mean, the power's out, so... Peel your way over to the casing in the darkness looking for a power button. Eventually you find a rocker switch set into the side of the device. Flick it to see what happens. Flick it back. This time the screen illuminates and you hear electronics come to life. Gen B. As a hard drive somewhere beyond the screen begins to whir loudly, the screen transitions from its boot screen to a password input screen. After everything you've been through now, you're one input away from getting the ship back online. Finally. Access codes and enter. The sound effects also feel like Game Boy era to match them. The filter they threw on it. An immense feeling of satisfaction fills you as you watch the computer work its way through the startup process. Systems show up and are followed by their status going from offline to active. Draft runs down your neck, which you take to mean life support and ventilation are back. Oh, come on. You're hit with a gut punch of panic as the visuals on the screen begin to warp. Fragments of text scatter and lines of code split and distort while a strange noise squeals from the machinery. Don't do this. Unsure of what's going on, you're beginning to think it's your fault. You look at the keyboard again, repeatedly striking any key that seems like it might stop the process. And escape. Pause. 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 Crew files. The only document left on screen is Cassie's personnel, but there's clearly 4 documents on screen right now. You pause, unsure whether you should do anything or leave it as it is. You can tell from the ambient noise that has returned the ships back online, but why would the computer freak out like this? Why would it pull up Cassie's file? No! I mean, if the ship's back online, are we really that upset if the computer turns on? Doing your best to understand what you just saw, you tentatively reach a hand out towards the keyboard. You're still unsure of what you can do to find out what just happened. You can't help but feel like whatever it wasn't right. Forg! I need you open the bridge right now. Of course you do. He's been an asshole the whole time. You withdraw your hand instead of grabbing the radio to answer Lieutenant Lord. Alright. I'm on my way back now. How's Glenn doing? There's no time for her. Get up here now. Curses you leave the room. You've learned now that if Lieutenant Lord doesn't intend to be helpful, she won't be. Rather than attempt to argue, make your way through the ship back towards the bridge. Still no chief. You step onto the bridge, you see Lieutenant Lord frenziedly flicking switches and turning dials on an instrument panel, stuffing every so often to type commands into her station. Cassie, meanwhile, remains unconscious on the bridge floor. I'm here, Lieutenant. What else is wrong now? You hurry over to Cassie and kneel down, sliding your hands under her back and legs in preparation to pick her up and take her to the newly accessible sickbay. It's the O'Brien. That's that other ship we are supposed to be going to rendezvous with. With a single movement, you stand and bring Cassie up from the floor. What about it? It's been destroyed. I knew there wasn't much left of this. We're on the O'Brien. There's no one here. Look, if they'd let me let him die. He's a dick. I'd let him go. What? The fuck? Sounds like aliens taking over our bodies or something. Since this was a really short stream, I'm just gonna kind of burn through some random bits and see the characters in the other art style. So we're just gonna burn through the dialogue, unless it's something where I have a choice that I can change. Oh yeah, this is not okay. This is almost exactly where I wanted to be. Because it lets me get to one of the scenes that I had a choice that I could work with. Music guy. Looks about the same. Most of them look pretty similar. Let's get Cassie's room. Actually, no, that one. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. Alright, here we go. It was one of the few scenes I had where I had a distinct choice they let me make, and I'm curious to see what changes with it. So this time, we're not gonna shoot him. So appears like last time I told him to stand down. Actually, you know what? So just save right here. Let's see how my old choice would have gone if I hadn't interrupted myself to shoot the guy. Because I read this line and then immediately pulled my gun out and shot him. In the long term, it'd be the worst decision you could make. See what I was saying, Harvey, the lieutenant's a coward and has been since day one. Won't fight, won't stand up for himself. Lieutenant Ford is... Oops. Where's some Chris? Chris. Stop this right now and apologize, or I'll order Ford to throw you into solitary and write you up myself. Welcome to trial, Lieutenant Commander. Think you can take me? Let's keep going middle ground. Keep going with the middle line here. Do you stand like this for longer than you like until would you two knock it off already? Oops. Two big essentially stand down, that's an order. Turn from Cassie to Hansen back. Try to come up with something to say similarly. Hansen's air from cheese bow has been dented by this surprise outburst. No, I want to hear from any of you. Both of the JC have some mood, you should start acting like it. Ensign Chris, I want you to report to the chief at 0400. You are helping her clean out the organic processing filters. Ford, we'll discuss this later. But Ensign, fuck off. That's an order. Oh man. Loud and clear. He puts his hand in his jacket pockets, turning on his heel and heading away towards the thoroughfare. Cocks his head, gesturing to Haru to follow him as he leaves. Before the pair are fully out of sight, he turns back to face the two of you. Good thing so well, this crew is able to keep everyone in mind. It seems like a security officer's up to the task. What an absolute dick. To get to you, I'm going to get ready for my shift, so see you soon. Catch you in the morning. Sounds good. Put your passcode and panel while you're doing there. Let's go the angry route. Back off, Chris. Whatever issues got with me, you can stow it. I'm not gonna take your crap because you think you're hot stuff on a two-frame ship. Big talk for someone who's never seen action. A lot of the dialogue here is the same. You want to do the clip and lay your hand on the weapon's grip. suggest you do as Lieutenant Commander says, Ensign. I'm authorized to handle insubordination as I see fit, especially when it's hostile. He places his right fist in his left hand and cracks his knuckles. He's so close you can feel his breath on your face as he sneers at you. Surprise, I didn't think you had the guts to make a threat like that, but do you think you're fast enough? Come on, Lieutenant, what's it gonna be? You gonna show me who's the boss aboard the ship? You gonna make me obey that order? You're gonna let everyone down again and show the Lieutenant Commander that you're just such a screw up as she is. Take a deep breath and get what he wants. Now, let's put up. Grabs you by your collar, don't react, throws his right arm, bringing a fist down on you with a savage blow, with another and another. Oops. Hansen now thrown off balance, you push back and grab his jacket using the leverage to wrench him to the ground. Now freeze, scramble, and steady yourself. It's not long before he's back up, and the two of you continue throwing punches. You spot a perfect opening. Once you finish this, you plant your left foot firmly, cock back your arm before swinging forward. Disappointed in you, Frog. Alright. Got one more path to take through this scene. Did I just... And I just overrode it, didn't I? Yep. Yep, oh, okay, well, we're not gonna see what happens if I'm just quiet. So I assume it goes pretty much the same as the middle options did. But yeah, so that's this demo. I don't know. Ah, it is a Ren Pie game. I thought so. I don't know. I think the game comes out in February. I don't know if there's a price announced for it, but I might end up picking it up. We'll see. Wish list. Switch is add to wish list, or download demo. Ah, this shows it as being, oh, that's... $20, that's not too bad. I might pick it up. I might, depending on what else I'm playing at the time, I might wait a little bit and see if I get lucky and catch it on sale. Anyways, that's all I got for this stream. Don't know if I will stream anything else today or not. I only have like an hour and a half before I am probably too caught up in other shit.